welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a really long time, and I know you're probably wondering why am I sitting in my room with my winter coat on, but it's because today's video is all about this winter fashions that we're ditching come winter 2018. So I wanted to start out a little bit silly and a little bit hot because it is hot up in this jacket, but I wanted to talk about some of the trends that I saw this past winter 2017 and things that have got to go come this winter 2018. And if you're interested in seeing what I have to talk about in this video, please stay tuned and watch. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 trends that have got to go this coming winter 2018. And I know we just got out of winter 2017, it's technically still spring, but I really wanted to take some time to talk about some things that I saw this past winter that are just not okay fashion-wise. And prayerfully, people will take heed to my advice and we won't see any of this hot mess this coming winter. First up on my list is the fashion trend fail that I'm wearing right now. And that is my winter jacket with a scarf tied on the outside. So if you're one of those people that likes to tie their scarf on the outside of their jacket, I just want to ask you, what are you doing? This is not keeping you warm, okay? This scarf is nowhere near where it needs to be in order for it to do its job. So when you go to take your jacket, put it on and put your scarf on the outside, it's not keeping your neck warm, okay? What you need to do is open your jacket, okay? Take your scarf, fold your scarf in half, and none of this wrapping your scarf around till kingdom come, okay? No, you need to fold your scarf in half like this, wrap that thick part around your neck, and take the loose ends through the hoop and tighten it up. Then you stuff the remaining stuff inside your jacket, you zip yourself up, and look how nice and neat this looks. You're warm, your neck is gonna thank you. Trust me, this is the way that you properly tie your scarf. You don't need to put it on the outside of your jacket because, again, it's not keeping you warm, sis. Come on. On to the next one. Tip number 2. If your Ugg boots look anything like this, it's time to throw them away, okay? Now, Uggs are great. They keep you warm. They're nice and, simple. It's a classic boot. You can pretty much pair it with anything, throw it on with anything, and it pulls an outfit together really nice. But if your Uggs are lean-in, sis, if the Uggs are black, but there's so much salt on them that they now look gray, it's time to throw them away, okay? First of all, Uggs are not really actually a winter boot per se. They're more for a fall season, more for drier seasons, especially the Uggs that are actually made out of cloth material. Now, if you have the heavy duty Uggs that you can actually wear in the winter time with the leather on the outside, then sure. But if they're the cloth Uggs, those are not made for you to be prancing around in the snow. Sis, those Uggs are gonna fall apart. And when your Uggs start leaning and cleaning isn't doing anything, it's time to throw those bad boys away and invest in some new Uggs or some new boots or some new something. But these do not look good. It's time, okay? It's just time. Tip number 3. If the fur on your hood looks anything like this, throw the whole jacket away, okay? But in all seriousness, a lot of jackets nowadays have the detachable hood fur, like mine does. I'll show you. The fur on my hood can easily come off, okay? So if at some point this fur starts to look a little mangled, which on camera it's looking a little mangled, looking a little shabby, I can always take it off and replace it with new fur. If you have your fur on your jacket looking a hot mess, or if you're traveling with somebody whose fur looks a hot mess, please be a kind friend and tell them, you know what, fur is cheap. Faux fur especially is cheap. So do yourself a favor, invest in some new fur and put it on your jacket. Nobody wants balled up looking cotton on the hood of their jacket. First of all, that's not keeping you warm. The whole purpose of the fur on the outside is to block the wind from your face. If you have some dusty looking fur around the top of your jacket, that's not helping you. That's not helping you at all. Anyways, on to the next tip. Tip number 4. This coming winter 2018, I don't want to see anybody with dry, chapped lips, okay? They have so many products on the market that can restore the moisture back to your lips that there's no need for them to be looking like the Sahara Desert, okay? You need to put moisture on your lips, especially in the wintertime, especially if you have full lips like mine. Just licking them and hoping for the best is not gonna work, okay? Now, if you're super cheap, a little bit of Vaseline goes a long way. But if you really want to invest in something that will help get you through the entire winter, I would suggest these two products right here. Blistex, and not any of the other bottles, not the little swivel one, not the peach one. The blue one specifically, this is going to carry you through those long winter nights. I'm telling you, this Blistex product is a lifesaver in the wintertime. Secondly, I want to show you this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Swivel Stick, and this is actually not technically a lip chap. You can use it all over the body, is what it says, for rough to dry skin, but I specifically use it for my lips. So what I like to do is layer up. So in the nighttime, I'll put my swivel stick underneath, and the thing that I like most about this is that it's big enough that I can't lose it. A lot of times we get these little chapsticks and they're so small that by the time you put it in your pocket one time, it's gone. This, you're not gonna have that problem. It's a great size. It's big enough that, you know, you have to put it somewhere specifically so you can't miss it or lose it. And it does a great job. It gets the job done. And this, I would definitely recommend all year round, but especially in the wintertime when you're trying to layer up with extra moisture on your lips, this is a go-to product. So I don't want to see nobody with chapped lips this coming winter, okay? And don't be out here asking me for Vaseline or Blistex or any type of lip product. Get it from the store. It's cheap, it's not that expensive, and invest in yourself, okay? There's no need for anybody to be out here with dry, chop up lips. Come on. So I know in the wintertime we tend to layer up. We tend to not really care too much about what we're eating. Sometimes we don't really care about what our skin looks like and whether or not we're as hairy as a modern day Yeti. But you know what? The thing that we cannot neglect is our feet. And if you go an entire winter and not get one pedicure, trust me, when you take those socks off, those puppies, those dogs are going to be barking, because the way that your heels are going to be dry, your toenails are going to be long, it's going to take a whole entire team of Vietnamese ladies to get your feet looking right. So my advice to you is try and get, you know, in the salon a couple of times in the wintertime. I'm not saying that you need to go as frequently as you do in the summer, but go in the winter, pamper yourself, okay? Sit back and relax. And this is not just for the girls, like guys too. Like, get your feet together, because a lot of people be out here trying to wear sandals and flip-flops in the winter and their feet are not summer ready. Like, you need to prepare yourself from the winter time, and that means getting a pedicure once or twice, maybe even 3 times if you can afford it in the winter time, to, you know, soften up those feet, get the scales off. You know, you don't want your feet looking like they have shackles on them, or dust when you walk. There's dust floating up in the air because you neglected to, you know, use those little scrape things that they use to file down your heels. Come on now. You got to take better care of yourself, especially in the wintertime, so that, you know, the glow up will be real and you won't have to work so hard when it comes to the summer, guys. This wraps up my tips for a successful winter 2018. I hope you guys enjoy the summer to its fullest, but also make sure that once the winter time rolls back around, that you take heed to some of these tips. Pull this video back up. If you need some help, don't forget to holler at your girl. I'm only an email or a message away in the comment section. Tell me what you think. What are some of your pet peeves in the wintertime that people do? I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.